Oh, Lord. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Another short and sweet one. I hope first of all, happy Memorial Day, y'all. Happy Memorial Day. We give respect to all the fallen soldiers, right? Um, that have passed away for our freedoms. Y'all, let's give it a few minutes or seconds and then we'll get started. Welcome, family. I'm going to address some things. I'm going to address it by myself. It's a lot. It's a lot of the same old, same old, same old, same old, same old, same old, same old gender war type of stuff that's been going on in this space for many, 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 many years since I've been here. This stuff has been going on in this space for a long time. It hasn't changed. There's nothing new under the sun, honey. So let's give it a few seconds and we're going to get started. Oh, I got to use the restroom. Oh, have mercy. Good morning, Omar. Good morning. Good morning. Long time no see. Good morning. Sir, early I've been in your not recently, but like when you play the video games, I've dropped down. Oh, let me it's hard for me to do it on this laptop because I'm not on I can't see whether or not you've got a wrench, but I will after this live stream I'll check you out for sure again and see what you've been doing. Thank you for telling me. Okay. So this is actually those of you guys who've been with me a long time know that this channel is very, very neutral. And what that means is everybody's welcome here. And also there's no favoritism here. There's no favoritism for men. There's no favoritism for women. It's just what it is. It's just me telling the truth from my standpoint, from my experiences. In this particular space, there's a lot of gender I don't know how to even say it, gender biases. And it's very, very hard to be, and everybody said it and it's true. And oh my gosh, you won't know how true it is until you get up here and speak some goddamn truth. When you start speaking truth, then you'll see. Then you will see. But I'm going to continue to do that. So, if you look through the videos, and like I said, that's a challenge for the new people. Look through the videos and you will see different types of content. But for the most part, in all actuality, most of my videos have been leaning honestly towards the side of a woman only because I'm a woman. And that's my perspective, right? I can only give my perspective from the side that I have the experience in. Although I'm rational enough to know when something is just reasonable and just good common sense. So we're going to talk about a lot of things. I'm kind of winging it, you guys. I won't be up here long. I only at the most maybe 50 minutes because I gotta make a run this morning. And then I want you guys to get out of here and enjoy your Memorial Day. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Third. It's good to see y'all. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. Oh, Hood Therapy. Good to see you too. So this is the deal. Ladies, we've got to learn to, this is the problem with this, and I very rarely get up here and do this, but I got to be honest. We don't like to listen to men. We don't like to listen to other women that can guide us in the right direction. It's a problem. It's a huge problem. And I actually spoke a little bit about this years ago in another video. And I said, it's weird. Like I say, people pick and choose. I said in that video, I said, this is not about single mothers because my mom at one point was a single mother. I, at one point, obviously, after I got my divorce, became a single mother. So I understand the struggle. But in that same video, I said what we could do as women who've gone through something, right? A tribulation, is we can help other women by telling them the truth. By telling him, look, you know, there's nothing wrong with being a single mom. And I believe that. I don't think there's anything wrong. My mom was a single mom, and I think she did a great job raising me and my brothers. But at the end of the day, guess what she told me? She said, baby, it's hard. So if you can do it with someone, if you can get a partner to help you, then that's probably what you should try and do. No, it's not the end all be all, but it's just telling the truth. I think some of us just don't want to hear the truth. We just don't want to hear the truth. So, and I'm going to say this, I've said it before over here. I'm just going to say it. So back in January, my accident, I had some serious spinal injuries, right? And to my neck, spine, head. And so sometimes my thought is fine. I know what I'm trying to say, but sometimes my speech right now is not matching my thought process. I'm thinking too fast and my mouth can't catch up. So sometimes I'm not able to always get my words out clearly. All right. So you guys, sometimes I might have to stop and pause. And I'm not trying to make excuses, but I think that's kind of what happened to me the other day. Because I did suffer a concussion from that accident. Okay. And I don't care who knows, because like I said, I'm a very transparent person, and I'm not ashamed of anything that I do on this channel. Anything. And no one's going to shame me. It's just, no one's going to do it. I'm not going to allow for it. And I'm not going to allow for false narratives to be spread about people. A lot of y'all have been here a long time, and y'all know I don't want to go back there. But y'all know that brother that was speaking is a family man. That's all I'm going to say. And a very good family man that I know of, as far as I know. When watching him, just like I watch many of you, one of the few people that brings his family on live stream and shares with us. And that's what I'm talking about. People who actually share, they're the ones who get nitpicked to death. You rather see an avatar. You rather see what you're seeing right now, a talking avatar. This damn space is so topsy-turvy, so upside down, it don't make no goddamn sense. Welcome in, everybody. I hope y'all are having a happy Memorial Day, honey. Yes, I'm off. I hope you guys are off, enjoying your day. Let me look through. Good morning, Toya. Good morning, number one grinder. Number one grinder. Good morning, Chris G. Good morning, Powwow. Powwow is a newbie. Welcome in, family. Good morning. Oh, I said hi to you, Hit Therapy, and I said hi to Sheila. Okay, so yeah, let's do some scenarios since I got a few minutes up here. You have a woman that has been through some things, right? I'll use myself. I'm telling you right now that carrying a burden by yourself is way harder, and it makes sense if you think about it. You don't even really have to think about it, just use common sense, than carrying it with somebody else. But the thing of it is when you're with somebody else, you have to respect that somebody else. If you want to be independent, there's nothing wrong. Listen, I was independent for many years, but when you partner up with somebody and you truly respect them, then the independent, you can't be in a relationship or have a man and then say that you're independent at the same time. Then you just might as well be single. You just might as well be independent. I think a lot of people are confused. Listen, because I want to be very clear, y'all. I'm going to slow this down. I'm going to break this on down. And I feel sad that I have to do this, but I really have to do this because I feel like people are just not getting it. All correction is not bad. Ladies, all correction is not bad. You can't take it from each other. You can't take it from men. Who can you take it from? Who can give you solid advice that you'll listen to without calling them names, right? The names that we call each other on here. Because women might be, saying, you know what, that man has a point. That man has a point. Now, this is the deal. As much as I would love to get up here and say that all of us are great mothers, and we all raise our children right, and our kids are absolute angels, and dress appropriately, and all this and that, but that's not the truth. It's just not the truth. And I think we've all experienced that at some point in another. Have you guys ever walked into a store, and I'm talking as a Black woman, a very proud Black woman that loves Black people. I love people, but I love my people. You feel me? I really do love us, because I understand where we came from, and I understand the struggles that we're going through. Most of it is derived from where we came from. And we don't even see it. But if you really pay attention to the way we treat each other, then you'll see. Then it'll make sense. Right? So, I mean, how many of us have walked down the aisle? It just happened to me the other day, and you literally have to bow your head or turn the other way, because the person, and it could be a man or a woman. That's the thing. This is not gender specific. It could be a man sitting there bending over. That's happened to me a million times. The plumber came to my house, bent over, and I could see all his ass crack. Would I be wrong? Was I wrong to tell him, sir, could you please pull up your pants? I got a child up in here. Could you please pull up your pants? I don't want to see your ass crack. It's no different than if a woman, I hate to see, I'm going to be honest. What's her name? Monique got dragged for saying, ladies, let's care about what we wear when we're out in public. What's so wrong with that? What's so horrible about saying, get dressed before you come out in public? Now, it's different. It's different if you're just waking up. I know one time I was sick and I had to run to the store real quick, but that was like a one-time thing. So I was there in my pajamas, but I had a jacket on. See what I'm saying? But there's some people, we know it. There's some people that do that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They'll show up anywhere with a bonnet on, with night clothes on, with they just don't care. But what do? We get mad at the person that actually cares enough about us to pull us to the side and say something. Nobody's saying embarrass another person, humiliate another person, because that's not coming from a place of love. But speaking to a person, trying to teach somebody that might not know any better, that's different. That's what we should be doing. We want to talk about accountability. I hate talking about accountability on the internet, because there is no such thing on the internet. But we can show it in our own lives with people that we know, that we're around in situations like that. And if it's a situation, I'm gonna be honest, that type of thing, you got to tread carefully, because there's just certain places people are about that life. Okay, they're about that life. But let's say that this is what I'm talking about: feet on the ground. You be the difference. Stop asking for other people to be the difference and asking for accountability online. You be the difference, right? You volunteer somewhere, you work with children. Bring that up. I know when my son was in boxing, as a matter of fact, I might share that before I in the live stream. He was in boxing for many years at the city gym. Many, many years. Grew up in that gym. And his coach did not play with any of those kids. First of all, if they were late, they were running laps. If If they came in there, my son had this thing where he didn't want to put lotion on his little ashy knees. He would make him. He said, yeah, I had to tell him to lotion up. I mean, how he gonna get a girlfriend without looking all ashy? And I would laugh. I didn't get mad at him. I didn't get mad because he made my son run some laps because he came in late to class. That's called correction. It's called discipline. It's a stimulant to correct bad behavior, to teach them something. Y'all, I mean, this just, I'm flabbergasted at the amount of people, men and women, that can't hear each other from the other side. They just can't even give just a little bit to the opposite sex. It's got to be, oh, well, they're wrong. You know, they can't tell me what to do. They can't tell me anything. Well, let me tell you something, ladies. If a man can't tell you anything, he's not going to stay there very long. Boom. Newsflash. If a man can't tell you anything, he's not going to stay with you long. And then you're going to be online talking about how much you hate men. And vice versa. If a man, I've heard ridiculous things both way around. If a man is up here saying, a woman can't be herself, right? She's got to dress the way he wants him to the way he wants her to dress. She's got to completely become somebody else to cater to him. Give him sex on the drop of a dime, whatever. Be a certain size that she's never been when he met her. Guess what? She's not gonna be there long. And he gonna be online talking about bitches ain't shit. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, welcome. I'm not looking. Let me scroll up. I don't want you guys to think I'm, hey, Unique, I haven't seen you in a long time. Let me scroll up. I think I gave shots out to everybody up there. Hey, Unique, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well, brother. Happy Memorial Day to you all. Hey, Joe W. Oh, thanks, boo. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. And the few neutral spaces that are here, hey, good morning, Chaos. You guys been doing y'all thing. I've been watching. And I've been enjoying. Hey, Keisha, you and your son look just alike. I mean, you got a very handsome boy. Look just like you. Very attractive young man. Good morning. Okay, so let's get, hey, Mace, I haven't forgotten. I'm gonna stop by. Good morning, love. All right, and I'm not dropping the link. It's not, and let me tell y'all something. It's not because I'm afraid of panels and all that. It takes a lot of energy to run panels. Shout out to all you guys that do it. May, Sheila, Third, all y'all that be doing that. Shout out to y'all because it takes energy. And I just don't have it, and I got other stuff to do. But this message has to be said. There's just too much of this division. There's too much of this division going on. So let me go back because I feel like there's some other points that I want to hit. So y'all give me a second. Let your girl get it together. My memory is not the best sometimes. So I have to write things down. So yeah. So you can't be told nothing, but you want someone. You might as well stay by yourself. Just stay by yourself. Because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You've got to, and nobody likes to hear this, but you've got to work on yourself. You got to work on yourself before you get with somebody else. Because there's a lot of undealt with whatever stuff that people have on here, and you get with somebody and you want them to be something that they're not. And why should a person stay with a person like that? Now, ladies, because I'm, right now I'm dealing with this because we just can't take any type of, what can a man do? Y'all help me out in the chat. What can he do besides service you in the bedroom at night? Is that if that's the case, that's fine. But then just say that. Just say that. I just want you for this. I don't want you for anything else. Because see, this is the thing. When you're truly independent, and I was independent for many years, when you're truly independent, that means you don't need anyone else at all at any time. Right? So that means you're independent and you want to go on a date. Guess what? You pay Dutch. You pay for your own meal if you want to be independent. So that means if you're truly independent, when something breaks down or when you have a flat tire, right? You don't call a man, which I'm going to be honest, y'all. I know how to change my own tire. I learned when I was 12. Shout out to my cousin. Yeah, she taught me. I'm so proud of that because I was surprised how many men don't actually know how to change a tire. I'm like, what? I mean, I understand it if you're from the city, but if you're from a city, Charleston is small, but we're spread out. So you still have to drive to get to certain places in town. So everybody really needs to know how to do that. But I was surprised how many men actually didn't. And it's happened to me a couple times. Dress and all, honey. I took those shields off and I was up under that car, honey. Just twerking away, twerking away. Okay. So we could get back on the road. Yeah. But don't call nobody. You better call AAA. That's the only person you better call. Don't call no man. Do you guys get what I'm saying? It's like, how far are you going to take this? The same thing with the men. Because I'm trying to be balanced here, which I usually am, almost always am. Say it up front. Say, I just want you for this. I just want you for a booty call. Good luck finding a woman because most women don't want to be used like that, which is understandable. Most men don't want to be used for just what they do in the bedroom, right? But you got to be careful with, I'm going to be honest, I don't hear too many women using that word too much in independent anymore. But I know in the 90s it was a mantra, right? INDENP, let me know what that means, man, So, and then what was the other one? The single ladies, right? Beyonce, which was crazy because she wasn't even single. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. And listen, there's nothing wrong. If you're single and happy, be single and happy. But I feel like people want both worlds. And that's just not reality. This is the reality that you're going to get when you want both worlds, but you're not being fair to the person in your life, right? What you get is a half-ass partnership because they can't win. They're trying to be your man, your other half, whatever, your savior, your end all, your Superman, right? And when they step up to the plate and try and do so, and I know the thing is, I can speak about this because I've made these mistakes. I've done these things. When they step up and say, babe, it's dark outside. Maybe you shouldn't go jogging. I don't want you to go jogging this late at night. Oh no. You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. And then when somebody attacks your ass, you want to say, well, you should have been there. But he told you not to go. He told you not to go. That was me. I wasn't attacked, but somebody approached me. Now, I'm going to be honest, I carry mace. I have a steel bat in my car. I do the most, honey. I do the absolute most. So I feel sorry for anybody that's approaching me, honey. But, I'm just saying, this is the type of stuff that we do, women, and it's really harming us. Now, I'm going to bring up some points. I believe that people are people. I believe that women are women. I hate when we do this, and I do it too. when we separate a race of women from other women, because to me, we're women, just like the next woman. We have different circumstances a lot of times because of our environment, upbringing, culture, all that. But ultimately, our nature is pretty much the same, right? And oh God, I just lost it. Hold on, you guys. I'm getting there. The nature. Let me stop looking at y'all. I'm getting distracted. Hey, 12 Veils. Good morning. Hey, Chop It Up TV. Hey, Eric Bird Boo. Um, Lord, it's so easy for me to lose my thought. So the nature, I hate when we start separating each other because the nature is the same. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't see other cultures of women trying to separate from their men. You don't too much hear Asian women saying, the Asian man can't do this, can't do that. You don't too much hear that. You don't hear that from other cultures the way you hear it from us, and vice versa with the men. A lot of things that I hear the men doing, you don't hear too many other men of other races doing those things. So I'm wondering, this is the point where I'm looking at us wondering what's the difference. And this is why I say I give us a lot of grace, because our circumstances and us being beat down for so long really has done a job on our people. I mean, it really has. There's absolutely no respect for one another. And you see it all online. Some of the things that we've said about one another, if another race of person said that about us, we'd be up in arms. But we do it to each other. We do it to each other. That's why I've always told y'all I was against calling women names as far as animals and stuff like that. Our men either. Apes, monkeys, hyenas, and you're dehumanizing your brother or sister. That's what you're doing, whether you realize it or not. You're dehumanizing your brother or sister. Make no mistake about it. A lot of us are out of pocket and out of order. Make no mistake about it. And there does need to be a differentiation, but we don't need to necessarily disrespect each other in the process. But it seems like that's all we know how to do. So let me check on my son, make sure he's getting ready, because we got to get out of here in a few minutes. Hold on. Hey, you doing all right? All right. 3 more minutes. We'll leave in about 30 minutes. All right. Thank you. So yeah, I think I'm losing people, but that's okay, because this message is for who's willing to listen. That's the thing, y'all. It's for who's willing to listen. So I've told y'all my story. I did a video some months ago talking about my my story of getting into it's so complicated. Becoming a Hebrew Israelite, right? It was a eye-awakening moment for me. And that's another thing. That's why I really don't want to get into this, because there's a lot of misconceptions, a lot of negative stereotypes, just a lot of lies online about that particular group. So I don't want to get into that on this live stream. But like I said in that last live stream, every Hebrew Israelite does not practice polygamy. They're couples that have been together for years, just single, regular couples. And then you have people that do practice that. So, but if you were to listen online, you'd think that everybody does that. You'd think that everybody's cussing people out on the street corner. You would think that if you go by what you see online, and that's the problem, unfortunately, that sometimes that's people's only exposure to things. They haven't been exposed to anything else. So they think, oh, this is a representation. And this is why I be telling Black folks, be careful what they get up here and say, for the sake of clicks and views, for the sake of just entertainment, for the sake of whatever, cash apps and super chats. Have some morals about you. Really, really, really. Have some morals about you. That would be nice. So back to this now. Yeah, I don't really see other people doing the stuff that we're doing. And so that leads me to believe that we're a special case, set apart, dealing with things that other people haven't dealt with. But that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right. So this is the deal. You can't be both. You can't be looking for a relationship and then screaming out your independence. Nobody's going to appreciate that. It's the same thing, y'all. If you don't believe me, think of it if it was the man. Think of it. Think if you were with a man, right? And yet when you are out with him, the man doesn't even acknowledge you. He's claiming that he's independent and he does everything. And I mean, he's just saying that he does it all. Da, 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 da. What? You'd be looking at him like, what? I'm washing your drawers. You didn't say that when I was washing your dishes, when I was folding your damn socks, when I was making up your bed. But you independent though. You're not going to appreciate it and you want to fucking leave. That's what's going to happen. This stuff is not hard to figure out, y'all. It's really not hard. And I had to speak about it today because I've seen it before. Like I said, there's nothing new under the sun. The same topics keep on coming up, y'all. It's the same stuff over and over and over and over. Just different people, but same stuff over and over and over. So you don't like the narrative that there's actually a man out there that could love you, that wants to be with you. So he tells you, babe, could you tell that, your kids, like, when I'm around, can they put something on? That's a problem for you, right? What can he tell you? What can he tell you that's not going to upset you? Huh? Can he tell you, babe, I love your hair, but, I really, really like it when you wear it natural. Oh, no, 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 no. Who the hell you think you talking to? You don't tell me how to wear my hair. Well, babe, when I first saw you, you had your hair natural, but now you're doing this. Well, no. Well, I'm going to do it the way. And, no one even is saying that reaction is necessarily wrong. But what I'm telling you is that when you're in a relationship, there has to be a respect for the other person to listen to what they have to say. It's really that plain and simple. You're laid up with somebody that's helping you with your kids. I'm assuming so, right? But you can't listen to anything that he has to say. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? Some of us need to stay single and stay single and be happy being single. And just say, you know what? I'm single. I'm happy being single. I don't like men. Or whatever. I just want to be by myself. I don't like men. I just want them for this purpose. Or vice versa. Some of the men need to just say, you know what? I don't fuck with these hoes. I've been hurt by these hoes too much. Or, they be on some bullshit. I'm going to stay by myself. Just make sure the only thing I'm asking from both sides is just make sure you tell the other person. Don't drag somebody into that foolishness with you. To that absolute absurdness with you. Be honest, be upfront. Say, you know what? I'm like this. I don't respect the other gender. This is how I feel. So take it or leave it. I guarantee you he gonna leave it or she gonna leave it. I guarantee. Because what's in it for them? What's in it? Truly. What do they get out of it? What are you really getting out of it? Are you really getting, I made this statement in the last video, and yeah, I took that video down. I thought I thought I took it completely down. I didn't, but it's down. I might put it back up. I don't know. I don't want nobody restream the goddamn restream. I'm not trying to do that. I said what I said. I meant what I said. We got to understand it. It's all good over here. So, and that live stream was just for me to clarify what I was trying to say. Because, like I said, my words right now with me recovering from a concussion are not the best. That's another reason I haven't really been on live streams like that. Because my words aren't always coming out the way I want them to. My thought process is good, but my words aren't always matching, okay? So, I think I'm going to get to this second and last part, y'all. Let me welcome, first of all, let me look at y'all. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yes, good morning. This is just it, y'all. There's so many of us, all independent thinkers, all with our own points of views. And I would love to. I think personally, that everybody that I have encountered, to be quite frank, I find them extremely intellectual and extremely just honest. They believe what they're saying, just like I do. And that's okay. But like I said, if you believe that, just be upfront with the other person. And don't act like you really want something that you don't want. Because a partnership is just that. A partnership is when you respect your partner and they have equal say. Okay, so I'm going to get off of that. There was another part, y'all, that I wanted to touch on. What was that second part? The second part of this. There was another part. I don't remember now. Oh, God. But y'all say something in the chat if there's something you want me to address or talk about more while I think about this second part here. While I try and find it. No, go ahead. Let's see. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, yes. So this is it, and I'm going to close it out. My eyes were opened to a lot of things. I learned my history from a very important side of you that I don't think we learn it in school, We get 1 month to celebrate Black history, and that's really all we know. But we don't know our origins. We don't know, tracing back. And so it's very important to self-educate yourself so you can kind of understand. But like I said, once you get that understanding, the only thing that allows you to do, it doesn't condone bad behavior. The only thing that allows you to do is have some patience with your people when you see there's certain things that they're not catching on to, right? A lot of it has to do with just the mindset. You're dealing with a group of people that's been beat down for so long in so many circumstances, right? For so long, you've had to be a very strong, independent woman. You've had to do that as a Black woman. You've had to do it. Now, some of us are, there's situations that happened where we might not have started single and we ended up single, right? like mine. I got divorced, or you break up, or whatever the case may be. So things happen that you don't always plan for. But now you're there. So now what? What do you do? What do you do? You do the best you can do. That's what you do. Because you have to. But you don't need to carry this mantra around like a Superman S on your chest, like it's, you got the Superman I on your chest. I'm independent, I'm independent, I'm independent. But are you really? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be quite frank. I was single, but I was never independent. Because when something broke in this house, I was calling the fucking man to fix it. When my car broke down, unless I could do it myself, I'm a bit of a different breed. Sometimes I would try and do it myself. I was calling the man to fix it. When I needed a fucking pickle jar open, I was calling the man to open it. Hell, when I needed help with my son, we was going to the community center and men were helping, not just my son, but other boys too. Let me see if I can find that video and then I'm going to end this live. I think we're delusional if we think that we're in this world by ourselves. I think we're delusional if we think that we don't need the opposite sex for absolutely any reason at all. And I think we're even more delusional if we think that men are going to tolerate that and still want to be with us. Don't get me wrong. I think that we are, as Black women, extremely beautiful, extremely kind-hearted, giving, intellectual, smart, funny. I say this all the time. I'm always trying to build this up. But we have flaws. And one of our biggest flaws is that we don't know how to listen and take advice when it needs to be taken. Too damn much pride. And let me tell you something, pride can be your fall. My grandmother told me that a long time ago, y'all. She said, don't be a fool. Don't let your pride, don't be a damn fool. Don't let your pride stop you from receiving your blessing, honey. I'll never forget, I was in school and I was struggling, child. I was working 2 minimum wage job, going to school full time, studying all day, studying all night, not sleeping. I mean, I was hustling, y'all. I mean, and somehow trying to find time to work out, right? Anyway, I called my grandma crying. And she said, you doing okay? Because I will say that she knows me. She knows me very well. She said, you doing okay out there? I said, yes, ma'am. And she said, well, you sure? I said, yes, ma'am. I don't know. Something in your voice. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I said, no, I'm doing okay. She said, what's wrong? And I told her, I said, well, the semester's starting and I need help with some books. And, I've already exhausted all my funds. My mom, can't help me. She's got this and that and such and such. And my little minimum wage job, I got to use that to pay the rent. And I just don't have enough. I got to, I can barely pay for food out here. Da, 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 da. I was in a bad state. And she said, well, when you get down here, so you coming this weekend? I said, yeah. She said, you get down here, you come see me now. You come see me. And I'm not going to drag this story out, but she gave me money. Okay, I'm not going to get into all that, but she gave me enough to pay for my tuition, to pay for my books, and then some. And I did make sure. I made sure that I gave it back to her. She didn't ask for it back, but I made sure. It took a while. But I did what felt right. She worked hard. She need her income. So I'm telling you guys this story just to reiterate that pride can be your downfall. Now, if I was prideful, I would have said, nah, I don't need this help. I'm independent. I don't need this money. And my ass would have been kicked out of school for not being able to pay my tuition. That's what would have happened. And I wouldn't be where I'm at now. No one gets through life by themselves. There is no such thing as being independent. We are social beings. We need each other. We need the opposite sex. It's a fact, like it or not. And with needing each other, we got to listen to each other. Now, let me see if I can find this video from this, because I like to share with y'all. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. I've shared this video actually on other people's show, but I don't think I've ever shared it on here. Uh-oh, hold on. Let's see. I think I shared it on Pastor Dollar's show. I think I might have shared it on Mace Taggart's show. Maybe even Underrated. It's an old video of my son in at the community center. And I've got pictures I meant to share with y'all. When you go to the community center, there's men and women helping out with the children. There's men and women building with the kids. I'm just saying. And like I said, they're correcting those kids every day, all day. And you know why they're correcting those kids? Because they actually love those kids. If they didn't, they wouldn't do so. Let me see. I don't know which video this is now. I got to find the video. Hold on. Let me go back and share it. Hold on, y'all. Hold. Hey, Sister George. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Okay, let me just show you guys this cute little video. And then we'll end it. And I hope you guys enjoy your day. Okay, don't eat too much. Don't eat too much. Make sure I got the right damn. Be showing y'all something I shouldn't be showing y'all. Hold on. Okay. Now I got to get back to y'all. Lord have mercy. So this is at the community center that my son was in for many years. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, forgive me. I don't know what I'm doing. But y'all get the gist. And the point is, those men, let me tell you, those men got those boys in shape, honey. And I be seeing the moms out there. I'm going to leave with this, y'all, because I'm at my time. But I be seeing the moms, you know, why are you making my son run laps? Why? Just the men, the coaches can't do nothing with their kids. Nothing. And then I'm gonna tell some of you women a little news flash, because me working with children. Guess what? Sometimes y'all and all this independence, and I can do what I want, wear what I want, even though I got a man, even though I got kids around. Guess what? A lot of times, your son won't tell you, but you're embarrassing the hell out of him with what you got on. But he love you too much that he don't want to tell you that you're embarrassing him because you're not dressed the part. Who are you there for? Are you there for him, to support him or her? Are you there for yourself? To get attention, or to get a man that you don't want to be, that you want to be independent from? Make it make sense. Who are you there for, though? Are you there for the kids? That was the point we were trying to bring up. Now, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I don't give a damn about people's narratives. I don't give a damn about people's, and this is for no one in person, because like I said, this shit is not new. Same old shit, different people. This gender war been going on since I've been in this space. And spinning narratives is not new. And like I said, people who've been here, we know who the players are. We know the characters of people out here. So you can spin it, twist it, flip it, smack it, rub it the fuck down all you want to. We know who is who and what is what. But this is the deal, plain and simple. If no one can say anything to you and no one can set you straight at all, ever in life, ever in your life, nobody, no man, no woman, no child, not even your own child, when they come to you and say, Mommy, could you please not wear that? If they can't do it, then guess what? You're bound to go wrong. And when you go wrong, you only have yourself to blame. You only have yourself to blame. Anyway, I'm done. I hope you guys enjoy your Memorial Day. Peace, family. Thank you for coming through.